Cave Joel, and you're watching Comic Smack, the coolest comic book show where we take closer looks at some of the most awesome comic book storylines happening currently. And today on the show, we're going to be looking at the Astonishing Ant-Man issue number 4. Scott Lang is really feeling the pinch from the Hench app, but what effect will this have on his relationship with his daughter? Let's hop on in and see for ourselves, shall we?
So, as the comic opens, picking up from where the last issue left off, Beetle, the former superior foe and one-night standee participant of Scott Lang, blows back into Florida, and as such back into Scott's life. It would seem the Lady Villainess has some time off from New York and being a high-powered lawyer as well as supervillain, and she's looking for a good time, hoping that Scott will provide. But obviously he is a man of high honor and high integrity, and he would never fraternize with a supervillain if he didn't think the world was ending, which he did last time. No, look, he done did it again. Oh, that's Scott Lang. You know what, the more I stop and think about it, the more I actually end up liking this pairing. I mean, think about it. She's a loser supervillain, he's a loser superhero, he's bug-themed, she's bug-themed, they just kind of work. Unfortunately, all these fun and games have left Scott late for his newest mission, that is being the head of security for Dira Darling at a basketball game. I feel like I should make some sports jokes here, but I'm then reminded that I don't know anything about sports, so yeah, get a touch pass, get a score point with the ball. This situation manages to get even more awkward as Scott's daughter Cassie is in attendance tonight, him using his connections with the Darling camp to score her some tickets as she's very much into basketball right now. Of course, she doesn't know he sent the tickets. He wrote a very cute, very sloppily written message where he said, "Oh yeah, you get to come to the game, signed the president of basketball." I think my favorite panel in this whole comic, the one that made me laugh the most, is Darla remembering that she only met Cassie the one time. That is when she showed up on her and Scott's doorstep after coming back from the dead. Oh, you know, I guess this is important and whatnot. I'll just pause my Total Divas. Which, you know what, hats off to Nick Spencer. I love the idea that Miss Thing is a fan of Total Divas. Now, as is so often the case when so many super people are together in one room, a super villain decides to attack. This is yet another guy hired by the power broker's Hench app. What's his deal? Well, he's a failed sports announcer and failed conservative talk radio show host who turned to a life of crime once he found out he had the power to make people do whatever he wanted. Really, dude, you have Purple Man level powers to control and subvert people's wills, and you end up just being a D-list costume baddie. Nice. Of course, these powers don't seem to affect people of strong will, so when everyone else in the stand starts killing each other, Cassie, who still does not have her powers at this point but is still every bit the hero we remember, tries to help out. Eventually, Scott manages to one-punch the guy, and Darla as Miss Thing tracks down the real culprit behind everything. I won't spoil it for you, but it's a good twist, and I'll just say to truly appreciate it, go back and read the Ant-Man Guardians of the Galaxy team-up issue from a while back. And with that, Scott and his daughter finally get a chance to talk, and where you would think this is the big reconciliation moment, this is where everything's going to be fine, it's not. Once she finds out that he sent the tickets and that he's been spying on her for months now in ant form, she rightly so becomes furious, saying, "You're supposed to be my father, not my stalker, you idiot. I waited for you in the hospital for months after my run-in with Darren Cross and you never came. You know what, maybe you should take your own advice, Scott Lang, and stay the hell out of my life." And with that, Scott is positively gutted and the comic ends on a truly dour note. Well, geez, this size-changing hero sure isn't doing too good. I wonder if there's another size-changing Pym particle using hero out there who's doing better. Oh wait, there totally is, the all-new Giant Man, protector of San Francisco. You'll remember from the Ant-Man annual from a while back, we saw this guy get the suit given to him by Hank Pym, so wow, this is pretty cool as the comic ends.
Astonishing Ant-Man number 4 was another tour de force issue that really plays to Nick Spencer's strengths as a writer. I really do love this interpretation of Scott Lang as the Marvel Universe's ultimate lovable loser. Even when he tries to do good, even when he tries to be a good hero and father and have a relationship, it all just blows up in his face. Plus, you know, having Beetle in the story means more connections to Spencer's last great run that I really trumpeted praise for, the Superior Foes Aspire. Spider-Man, so you know I'm totally in love with that. Plus, the idea of having a new, different Giant Man to look forward to, I'm pretty excited about that as well. I give this book a much-deserved 9 out of 10. It had comedy, it had heart, it had action, it's everything I look for in a good comic.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.